everyone, it's Denise with Wondubar Crafts. Today I am going to finish up altering some playing cards for the journal, use up some of my scraps, and before we start that I wanted to show you guys what I did when I finished the collaging of both those magazine pages in the signature. So this is, let me pull it out here, show you guys. Ooh, looks like some of the glue stuck a little bit here. I stuck it in there before. Oh, there we go. Alright, so this is that one that I did on camera. I didn't want to do this end because of the pictures that were in it. So what I did was put like a little veil piece over it and then put a little pocket. And then I collaged, I put another piece in here for pocket, added some tags, collaged this side, and then sewed these down here and here so you had some little side, the little flaps that open have pockets and pocket here. And then I collaged on the back of that one. And then, put it back in there, and make sure this is pulled down. Otherwise it'll get all crumpled up and wrinkled. Don't want that. Don't want that, don't want that. And then on this one, which was the second one, I did this one completely off camera. What I did was left that where it says the age-old question, decorated it, left the puppy there, he's so cute, and put some more tabs. And then this one, I sewed down this one. I still need to sew down this. I kind of got distracted, so I didn't get it finished, but I did want to show you guys. So I still need to sew this pocket here, so you'd still have a pocket. I added some little trim there, collaged that side, and then collaged the back. I left the castle open. So that's what I did with those. So let me leave this one undone so I can finish that one when we get done here off camera. So let me move it over by my machine so I don't forget again or get distracted. So today, this morning I've been playing a little bit last night, altering some playing cards. This is what I've done so far. They're all different, and I put paper clips on the back with just some fabric, which we're going to do today. Just some altered ones. And then these ones, I didn't do much other than collage over them, add some put a little tab in there, you know, cut out one of those little merchandise tabs, punch, whatever, set the haul. Added some sari and a little charm there. Same with this one, because I kind of liked the backs on this. And then this one I put a little, it's the Ace of Spades, and then I put a little teacup one on there because my mom loves her tea, and a little umbrella charm because it's Buckingham Palace, and those of you who have ever been to England or live in England know that from time to time you're definitely going to need your umbrella. So anyway, I did those will all go in the journal. And then Crafty Cat had played around with, and I think, and I may be mistaken, that she had gotten this idea from Gail Augustinelli. And if I'm wrong, Crafty Cat, Amy, please correct me. But this was really cute. She took a book page and then she just folded it in fours and then collaged each little section something different so you could write on it. And so I've got this done, and I used some of Crafty Cat's kit and some of mine mixed kind of together from her 1891 and her old is it Vintage Paper or Old Paper Volume 2. So, but I thought this was cute. So I want to do one of these today. I've got one half of it done, and I want to finish up if we have time. Hopefully we will. And if we have time, I want to try and alter this. I've had it in my stash. I've got like a stack of them. I cut them out when I bought one of those little tab makers with the We Are memory keepers, and I just used up a bunch of my scraps that way. And I've had them sitting, and I thought this one was a pretty one. It might match in the journal, so I pulled it out to do some decorating on it. I'll have to back it with something, so I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Hopefully we'll have time. If not, I'll do it off camera, no biggie. So let me put these in to my little pouch here with all my ephemera, so I know where everything goes. And so let's go ahead and start with this because it's going to take a little time to dry, and while it's drying, we can work on the other thing. So I pulled a paper clip. I liked this one. I like the puppy, the little Cocker Spaniel, and the red-headed lady kind of reminds me of my mom when she was younger, so I like this playing card. And I pulled out a bluish, like a teal colored paper clip for it. Now I know a lot of you've probably seen this before, and this method may have been done this way as well somewhere. I just haven't seen it. I'm not saying that I'm the one that started it, because probably not. But I know that a lot of people do the decoupage and then they put over it and then they glue. Well, I did mine with the Scotch Create. I kind of liked it. It wasn't as messy. And although I still used a brush, it was much easier to clean my brush because this is the brush I used. Washed it underwater and it came out, it dried very well. It didn't stick. So that is what I will be using. Grab a piece of book paper here and get my hair off the table. So how has everyone's weekend been going? Good, I hope. Mine was good. I went to Selena Amour Fabrique's live auction last night. They were doing it as a fundraiser for Laughing Dogs Book Nook. They're doing a fundraiser for her husband, who has cancer, and he has been battling it for a while, I guess, and medical bills are piling up, so it was fun. Nice little place to hang out and chit-chat and see all the wonderful things. They're going to do, they're going to extend it and do it, I think, another weekend. Don't know if it'll be this weekend or not. If it is, I will let you guys know. But anywho, alright, let's see. I kind of want to put this poppy in here. And I think what I'm going to do on this one is I'm just going to lay it and then tear it. And then I just use my finger to kind of smooth it out a little bit. And it's okay if it gets some wrinkles in there. It doesn't need to be 100%. Kind of gives it that aged look. At least I think it does. And it's okay if it hangs over, because I use a little fingernail, like, I'll show you in a minute. It's like a fingernail file, a buffer, to smooth out the top. So this part is pretty easy. And then I know that you would normally put the Mod Podge over the top. I'm just going to run glue over the top of this, same way that you would with Mod Podge. And then, so I get a nice coat on there. And then I just take my brush and I just kind of smooth it out a little bit. Pull all the excess so it's not all goopy. Helps it to dry a little quicker. Looks like, there we go. helps to smooth out some of those little wrinkles. And that's okay if they're there because it kind of gives that aged crackle look. I think it does anyway. There we go. Very easy, and then you can just rinse this under water and then it dries real quick. So let's set this aside and let it dry. Oop, if I can keep it from sticking to my fingers. Well, there's a little bubble in there. Let me see if I can't get that bubble out. I'm just running the top of the brush over the top of the glue. Kind of pull it. There we go. Just pull it flat. There we go. Yay. Well, goodness. See, the other ones went so smooth, and as soon as I turned on the camera, not so smooth. That's okay. And I would say that probably the good thing about Mod Podge is it soaks it all the way through the glue. It does soak it through. This really doesn't. I don't think it soaks all the way through, but I don't know. It probably does a little bit, but. And of course with Mod Podge you can get different types. Like you can get the matte and the glossy and all that stuff to do different effects on there. So let me go clean my brush off before it gets all sticky, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and I went ahead and did 1/2 of this earlier today, and I said, ooh, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself because I wanted to do a little bit of this on camera. So we've got this side to do, and I have a pile of scraps that I have been pulling from. So let's see if we can do a few of these while that card dries. Very, very easy. If you're like me, I think I'll be honest, I struggle with my collaging. I know I should do it more to practice more, so I always feel like it's never right. But this is a good way to, you know, experiment a little bit. And take the top of that clock off. And just play and have some fun, you know. And let me get my ink out. And thank you, Samantha. I did find the big ink. Yay! I have my little one as my backup in case this one. But I did buy ink to re-ink this with. But I figure I have a little one as a backup if I'm, you know, adding ink, and I can just soak it up. So, okay. Let's see. What can we put here? Something that you could probably write on. Thinking. Take a little piece of that from there. No, it's not, actually. It's perfect. Alright, let me put it this way. And then here we go. No, it doesn't give a whole lot of space to write, does it? So maybe what I need to do is take another little piece off of there. even edge. Very easy, and that gives you 4 nice little fold-up card, gives you 4 little spaces on each side to journal on. And I might try a little something different with this one. And if I like it, I'll do it to the other 2 as well. So many little pieces of scraps. There we go. I don't know, it's 3 like 3 and 5 and 7 like the man. Those odd numbers, they just seem to fit very well. Although I have done things that have 2 and 4. But I think if you do that, it needs to be like consistent through there. So, alright. Done that one. Let me move all these little itty pieces over here. So I can look through some of the bigger pieces. Oh, I like that. See if I can pull some color in here. Some music. Oh, that'll fit. Oh, that'd be cute. Little groceries. And okay. Groceries. Let's put a little, like a little list, almost like you could put a little grocery list there, right? And I want something with a little color in it. No. There we go, maybe this little tree right here. Okay. Just like that. We gotta give it some ink. Little pieces sometimes are very hard to get a hold of. They just want to hide from you. It's like they're saying, no, not me. Take someone else. We had a really bad storm come in well, it wasn't really bad. We just had a very loud thunderstorm come in last night. And it woke me up. Actually, it wasn't even last night. It was like early this morning. And I need to get brushes. Down on my list. And whew, scared the dogs. One, she jumped right off the bed, ran under the bed. So she went from top to bottom. She was like, nope, ain't having no part of that. It ain't coming after me. I'm hiding. Sorry, Mom. Not protecting you. It was funny. She's a bit of a fraidy cat. She is. Although I don't know why they call it a fraidy cat, because cats are not always afraid. In fact, I think sometimes they can be, well, if they're threatened, obviously, they're quite aggressive. They have no problem pulling out those claws and saying, "Ka-ching, here I am." Alright. We got 2 done. 2 more to go. Alright, let's do something with a little bit of something in there. That's a little, I need a little scrappy piece here. If I can get my fingers to work. I don't want it quite that big. I love her. She just does such a wonderful job collaging. I don't know where her ideas all stem from. She just, I guess they just come naturally and they just pop right in her head. And okay, I wonder if I can. Something like that, and then put a little something there. What do we got in here? Not too big. Just got the advertisements. One. Because there's so many different things that you can do with it, you know. I like the font on it. Okay, I know that perfume isn't gonna. So let's take that portion off. That portion there. We can do like that. And maybe we could put a little something there. Not too thick though, because you want it to be able to fold up as well. So whatever we put there is going to have to be flat. I'm just dropping everything today. Maybe I shouldn't make spaghetti for dinner, because that could be disastrous if I drop that. Yeah. It wouldn't be good. Of course the dogs would love me. Smorgasbord. Smorgasbord for sure. See? stay. Just trying to get this done. I'm going to tilt that one a little bit, and then okay. Figured out what I want to do there. I do like this glue stick. I did try it on a little bit of fabric. It does okay with certain, like thinner fabrics like this. You can certainly use it, but I'm still hooked on Fabri-Tac and 3-in-1 for my fabric. So I don't know why, but I mean, it will tack it. I don't know. I'm afraid it'll just be like, you know, over time it would do real good with paper holding it in place, but with fabric the glue might break down a little bit, and I don't know. I don't want that to happen. So let's see. Let's put that there. And then, you know what? A little piece of sheet music on there. Just like there. Yeah. See, now this will hold when I put this on top of the fabric. It works really well. But I don't know, I think I need to play with it a little longer and see, and actually like test it to see if it will stay. And how long and how well it does, because I don't know. Okay, they're sticking to the back. I need to flip that over. Oh, I like this little lady here. And I'm thinking I could probably put her in there. With something. Take her. Or rip her top off. Oh, I didn't mean it that way. Oh my God. Did not take that the wrong way. I meant the top of her, the paper. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I said that. I'm going to have to edit that. Oh, dork. Okay. Let's put... Okay. And then we need a little something else. Let me pull out my... Oh, wait. This might work. It's a little like a upholstery fabric. And instead of, because this is heavy thread, it will rip, but for such a short distance, not so good. So I just cut it and then I will fray it that way. There we go. And maybe put a little patchy poo in there. I'm telling you, I'm being strange today. Is it a full moon? It might be. Maybe we'll put a little flower or something on there. Just something flat. I'm feeling much better. I know that. Last couple days has been really allergies, I think, you know, that my head has just been dealing with a headache off and on for days. And I think it could have a lot to do with maybe the barometric pressure or something, and then the weather changing here. Because my arthritis has been really bad. I mean, the other day I could barely, I could move it from here, but closing it, Then I woke up with this. I don't know what that is. I think I might have burnt it, but I don't remember. That's pretty bad. You burn yourself and you don't remember burning yourself. I might have. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, when you get to that age, you know. Certain things just are, I guess, are not prevalent anymore, or, you know. That is the crappy thing about. That's the bad thing about Fabri-Tac is kind of goops. And then it's kind of like, you remember those old ketchup commercials? And they used to sing Anticipation. No, I can't sing. But you know what I'm saying. And it was like, you know, they were trying to show that it was such a good ketchup. It was so thick, you know, and you had to wait for it to come out. But how annoying is that? You have to wait for your ketchup to come out of the bottle. That's annoying to me. It's like, I want it to come out of the bottle now. Alright, let's see. What can we put there? That's not too thick. I got these when I ordered that mulberry paper. And these are made out of mulberry paper, so and they're pretty flat. Right there. Look at that. Pretty, pretty. Yay. And I think for that one, I am going to use my art glitter glue. I don't know. I think it would be nice to have like an everything glue, and Fabri-Tac really was that at one time. But sometimes, like I said, you get all that on. It's a pain to have to try to get all that off your fingers, right? So this stick is nice for doing those kind of collaging and stuff on there. So, alright, so this is our little booklet, and it just folds up like that. So when you open it, So what I think I want to do with this one, oh, I thought about punching a hole all the way through, but then I was afraid, oh goodness, you know. So what if we did 2 little holes here and here, and then, let me try it. So, I want to make sure that those holes are on the same area here. And then I've got such a mess. Amy would be laughing at me right now. She probably is, going ha ha ha, because she's always talking about, you know, she's always got this mess and she wants to be organized. And she's like, I'm not as organized as you. Psh, trust me, my stuff is not very organized right now. So I have been all over the place. Just happy to be in my craft room. And I have stuff like piling up and piling up and piling up, and I need to just take a couple of days and get it cleaned up. There we go. And then I was thinking we could find now I don't know. Let's see. So if we feed it in here, and let me cut myself a long enough piece here, because I can always shorten it down. Right. And then you could wrap it and tuck it if you wanted, if you don't want to leave a bow. Or just make a bow, right? So let's see how that looks. I mean, that's cute too. You know, cute little closure, but I kind of like wrapping it. And then that way you could just, you can still open it with the string on there, right, and journal, and close it up. And I kind of like that, so I think I'm going to do that with the other two. Do like this. Put a little sari silk or something like that in there. There we go. You could tie something on the ends, whatever. Let's even those pieces out. There you go. How's that? I think that's kind of stinking cute. So I will pull the other two out later, and I want to go ahead and put it in my pouch. And I'll pull these out to do those later, because I like that. I think that's cute. I was hoping it would come out cute, but, you know. So, let's go back to, let's see, where are we sitting at now? 27 minutes, 28 minutes, something like that. Okay. So, let me put my little scraps aside here. Trying not to make this too long for y'all, because I always seem to do long videos, and sometimes I know it's nice to get a short one. Alright, I think, where we go. Now this is what I was talking about. It's a little sanding block. You know, you use it on your nails, whatever, to smooth them. And the great thing is you don't even have to get decorated ones on the back. Just you get a set of playing cards like at the Dollar Tree and just play with them. Because this side you're gonna put a paper clip on, you know. Okay, so this end here. Okay. Feels good. I just want it to be kind of nice and smooth. You can still see the playing card from behind it or through it. Clean that off. Now we're ready to decorate it. So, I was thinking, maybe something like, I don't know. I kind of like, I think that piece is a little big. And it's decided, no, you're going to have to cut me and then frame me. Okay, I'll do that too. You want to be stubborn? I can be stubborn back. Okay. Alright, so let's put that there, and I've got some pretty like green teal flowers here, have little pearls on them. Got these at Hobby Lobby. I think they're the Punch Studio poppies and papery or whatever. I like flowers. They decorate well. Okay, let's see. I like that. Do we want a little something on the back? Maybe a button or something? I like that. Just like that. How's that? Bam. Ha ha ha. Oh, I got some other little scraps over there. I kind of like that one. Two. Alright. So let's glue it. Come on, glue. Anticipation. Don't need a whole lot on there. Okay. I like this glue for my paper flowers. Seems to do well with them, so I like to stick to what works. And then I know the button's gonna need the Fabri-Tac. But it won't wants to stick to my finger instead. Come on. Don't be stinky. And if you're wondering, yes, I do talk to myself when I craft in my room by myself. I know, is that weird or what? Okay, so I think it needs a little something up there. Let's see, do I have some trim? Do I have trim? That's a dumb question. Of course I have trim. Matte. Nope. I don't know, we'll come back to that one. What if we did? No, I don't like that either. Okay. I've got stuff stacking up in here that I want to use in this journal. Hold it all out to play with. What if we did a little eyelash trim there? I don't like that either. No, and no. No, and no. Oh, I got this sorry trim. I like this. It's like a... Okay, do I want that color, or... I don't want black either. Goodness. We're just going to be stubborn today, I guess. Alright, how about some avocado dye trim? Some like crochet trim. Across the top. Oh, I kind of like that. There we go. That works. So let me even this piece. Back in there, in my scrap bin, and this one I know I can use this with, and it will stay. And I kind of like using the nozzle on this one because it comes out a little finer. That I have a little more control with the glue. There we go. All right, now we need to find piece of scrap that will fit this paperclip. That's just a smidgen too short. Yeah, I don't like that one. I know, I'm ultra picky. But for a reason. I want it to look pretty. Match some green with some green. Just don't want to cover up too much of the puppy. You know. That's still too short. We went a long ways with it. this way I can. So what I'm going to do is feed the big end behind so that when you clip it here, because typically when you're clipping something, the big end goes to the front, so the front is the card, so you want the smaller end there. So I should be able to clip this down just a little bit. But you want enough of the fabric to cover the paper clip to hold it in place, obviously. Okay, and this one I will use Fabri-Tac with. Okay. Get you evened out a little bit there. In there so my glue doesn't dry out. Where is that? Where did I put that big wipe? And I'll be picking glue off my fingers for a couple days when I use this. It's the only thing I don't like about it. Just going to cover it really good with the Fabri-Tac. There we go. And then I guess I could clip it on this side so you can see the lady and the puppy, because I don't want to cover the puppy because the puppy is so cute. Yes, it's a cute puppy. She looks like the cocker. She looks a little bit like my King Charles because she's a cocker as well. And she's cute. And you can still see the lady's face, so. And you just clip it on. Cute, huh? And then I'll just set this aside and let that dry. And then I got an altered paper clip with a plain card. Something different instead of just always a flag or, I mean, I still like my flag tags or my paper clips. I love doing those. I really do. So set that aside, let it dry, and then we are done with that. So where are we at? We are at 42 minutes. Wow. It took 20 minutes to make that plain card. I think I'm going to let you guys go because I don't want it to go a whole nother hour because this might take a little bit. So I'll work on that off camera. Show you guys what I did. Next time we'll make some more ephemera. Maybe some pockets and stuff for the journal. And until then, guys, oh, just wanted to let you guys know too, thank you for the support on my new digis. Fickle Fall, and of course this one, Martha. I did load 4 more digital kits. They are backgrounds for, there's one that's all coffee, one that's all tea, one that's all avocado dyed, and then one that has a mix. Each one has 15 pages. The one that's mixed has 5 of each, and none of them between any of the kits are the same papers, so they are all different. So, you know, if you get like an avocado dyed one and get a mixed, the avocado dyed ones in the mixed are not the same as the ones over there. I will do a small, when I get my add-on for the fall, Fickle Fall, I will also show some of the mixed, so you can kind of see and gauge. They're very, very, very reasonably priced on my Etsy, and I will leave a link below. So thanks, guys, for everything. Until next time, plenty of hugs, loves, and blessings. Bye.